Today's verse is Proverbs 20:24. A man's steps are from the Lord. How then can man understand his way? How can we find God's plans for our life? Since our steps are from the Lord, a closer relationship with God would make his plans more visible. But there's much more to God's plans, and in this verse, that's harder to see. This verse does not say that God's control of our steps is conditional. It does not indicate that if we don't know God's plan perfectly or at all, we can't be a part of it. What it does tell us is that God always orders our steps. He always has a plan. Whether or not you know that plan, he still works 24/7 to fulfill it. A good example of this is in my own life. A few years ago, I had an Instagram account where I would post Christian music. I tried to find ways to grow beyond Instagram. I tried building a blog and joining other platforms, but it never worked out. My true struggles were underneath the surface. At this time in my life, I was seeking a project I could make my own, a project I could make a success. I thought I had no skills that would lead to accomplishments. This desire for accomplishment drove me to create my Instagram page, where I gained moderate success. But my desire for accomplishment wanted more, and God did provide. Through God's providence, I met a Christian radio station owner named Joe Inman. He offered to help me start a Christian music radio show on his station. I never expected to have a job in radio before that offer. I believed I was inarticulate and stuttering. It wouldn't be able to fill an hour's worth of airtime. These worries almost made me pass on the opportunity. But after thinking and praying, I realized that a radio show was exactly what I needed to provide more value to my followers. In hindsight, the opportunity was an answer to prayer. The opportunity I needed to set the stage for who I am today. The radio show started me on a path that brought me here right now. Shortly after I started my show, I joined a speaking club to improve my speaking skills for the radio show. It led me to enjoy speaking, highlighting a talent previously unknown to me. The speaking led me to other fields of communication, and eventually to create the video you are watching now. This radio show was a part of God's plan for my life. God placed the opportunity right in front of me and set my life down a path I could have never predicted. God brought me to the right place at the right moment to fulfill his plan, to which I was oblivious. The takeaway fact here is your steps are guided by the Lord. And that is a promise highlighted in Romans 8:28. And we know that for those who love God, all things work together for good, for those who are called according to his purpose. You can better know some of God's plans by knowing him better, but God's plans will happen regardless of your knowledge of them. He is already ordering my steps and yours at this moment for whatever is next. Whenever you find yourself unsure of what is next in your life, remember, God has a plan for you, and he will make it happen.